This is the woman whom many declare the best luchadora in the world.
There's a chilling calmness that emanates from the Dark Angel.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the NXT Women's Championship. Making her way to the ring from San Fernando, Chile, Stephanie Vaquer.
Stephanie Vaquer is used to being the first from her Chilean heritage in this sport to championship wins around the world.
Vaquer leaves quite the impression every time she comes out to wrestle. She's already captured the NXT North American Championship mere months after her NXT debut. A woman obsessed with championship gold.
Because Roxanne knows what she's worth.
And her opponent from Laredo, Texas, Roxanne Perez.
You have to love this.
Intensity on the face of the champion. Challenger in the corner, looking more determined than I've ever seen. Stephanie Vaquer set for action. She's an international sensation who has very quickly made a name for herself here in WWE.
Yeah, she has made her intentions quite clear. It doesn't matter if you're friend or foe. If you're in the way of Stephanie Vaquer and her goals, then you better watch out.
Yeah, Byron. She doesn't let her emotions get the better of her once the bell rings. She's all business.
Roxanne Perez is in the other corner, and you just know she's ready to go here. This young woman is not easy to take down or out.
Yeah, you can call her stubborn, but Perez has a toughness and tenacity well beyond her years.
Placing her in the corner. Uppercut!
Man. You can tell she's got her right where she wants her.
And they tie up with a collar and elbow.
Getting out nicely to transition into a waistlock. Oh.
Turn things around into the waistlock from behind.
Countering out and cinching in the headlock.
Switches out of that with the head scissors. Ooh!
Oh, my! Getting up, but she has no idea she's in the crosshairs.
Collar and elbow tie-up. Shoving them away. Great job anticipating Stephanie. Oh, strong impact. The offense catching up with her now.
Perez showing a veteran-like mindset to pull that off. You know she's thinking she can end it all here.
Oh, poorly timed, high-risk attempt.
Raking the face with their boots and...
Corey, have any advice for Roxanne Perez in this one? Anything Roxanne would do well to remember?
Roxanne's got to make sure to keep her cool here, Cole. She can't get frustrated or let any perceived slight cloud her judgment. If Roxanne can keep her cool, she can dominate like she's done plenty of times before. She goes under the ropes, back inside. Beautiful athleticism.
DDT.
Anything Perez is trying is being suppressed.
This is where Roxanne will be tested.
Scoop slam, making it look easy.
Oh, solid kick across the back. Goes into the corner.
But face wash.
And now she's making it to the top rope here. From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me? Things are looking a little rocky for her.
At this point in the match, you have to expect to be run down. Close call. That was almost lights out.
Attack after attack coming from Vaquer.
Such intensity from Stephanie.
Oh, step right on their face.
Hit that with everything and following it with the pin. Easy kick out there, but they'll get harder soon.
Oh! Able to make a timely escape.
And that was a precisely measured attack. And that attack to the head, no doubt rocked her a bit. Caught that and reversed it.
And she is finally able to mount some resistance with that.
Roxanne showing it's not time for lying down. It's time for fighting back.
Catches the kick. Caught into a dragon screw. Game changer. Roxanne is being overwhelmed.
Vaquer, kick to the gut.
Down into SVB. Stephanie could have this one.
Wasting no time. Into the cover.
Stephanie Vaquer just shut all her haters up.
That match is worth another look. Here we go.
Here is your winner, and the new NXT Women's Champion, Stephanie Vaquer.
A night and title change we will all remember for a very long time. Through the smoke, the Dark Angel arrives.
Descending upon the WWE Universe.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. That is for the Raw Women's Championship. Making her way to the ring from San Fernando, Chile, the NXT Women's Champion, Stephanie Vaquer.
Stephanie acknowledges she didn't become the best luchadora in the world overnight. Her training took years.
And Vaquer has spent years traveling the globe, honing her craft in Japan, across North America, and her native South America.
And now she's ready to show the entire WWE Universe what she can do.
Here's a woman who lives to fight.
And her opponent, representing the Judgment Day, from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan.
You know, quite a unique competitor. As you heard, Raw Women's Championship being defended here. There's the bell, and Stephanie Vaquer is clearly ready to kick this thing off.
The Dark Angel, Vaquer's made a name for herself all over the globe. This is a competitor who grabs every opportunity she's ever had by the horns and refuses to let go.
Yeah, Corey, we've seen Vaquer do just that since coming here to WWE. It doesn't seem like she'll be slowing down or holding back anytime soon.
And the Liv Morgan Revenge Tour was such an undeniable success that Liv Morgan's clearly decided to grace our presence with an encore. We already know who's coming out on top in this one, so we might as well just skip to the part where Liv has her arm raised.
Oh, yeah, Liv would love that, Corey. Anything to avoid any hard work or actual conflict in the ring. That's Liv's whole MO now. Let's see how she tries to worm her way out of things in this one.
Stephanie looking to embarrass her opponent.
She's tossed right out of the ring.
Locking up with the collar and elbow.
Being driven back and is getting cornered now. Going up high with the punch.
Locking up with one another.
Oh boy, making a statement with that shove.
All the momentum's against Morgan now.
Such intensity from Stephanie.
And Liv is the one being challenged here.
Vaquer held nothing back on that attack.
Shoulders down, pinning predicament.
Too soon.
What a forearm. All right, Corey, what's the go-to strategy when taking on Liv Morgan?
It's pretty straightforward, Cole. Corner Liv and beat her down. If Liv Morgan can't find room to operate and get her rhythm going in the ring, she will find herself in big trouble.
She fights back with the counter.
Momentum isn't completely out of her side just yet.
She's still in this thing, trying to fight back.
Liv trying to rally the WWE Universe behind her. Boom! A forearm smash. And Stephanie has picked up the pace.
Yeah, Liv's struggling to get a rhythm going here. Seems like she's got no room to operate at all.
Reversal from Morgan.
Liv finding a way to slow her opponent's assault down.
It's time for Liv to take advantage of the misstep and take command.
Headbutt.
No.
Off the headbutt in control in this matchup. Wait just a minute. Are you kidding me?
I think it is.
It sure is. These superstars did not expect this. Look out! She's here!
From behind! She's made her target known. Good to Hanaman.
I felt this coming. She just couldn't stay away from the match.
Into the cover. No, she kicks out.
She just will not go away.
Arm wringer into the hammerlock, stepping through.
SOS.
She's had a lot thrown her way already.
Hard work paying off for Liv.
Blast off. Oh, took it high risk, but was off the mark. Ooh.
Go ahead and
Eat defeat.
pin to decide the championship. Stopping the rest count at 2.
Getting that shoulder up now is huge.
Adrenaline pumping. Here she goes. Top rope. Clothesline. That's insane.
Corkscrew moonsault.
Liv's in a terrible predicament.
There's 2. Shoulders up. Shoulders up.
I have no idea where Liv Morgan just found the strength to kick out like that. But she did.
Confidence must be waning as she hits the opposition hard, but still can't get the fall. The body's limits are being reached here.
And at this point, you really have to wonder how much longer she has left in this match.
Continuous counters. These superstars looking locked in.
Hairpole mat slam.
Metal rope forearm on point.
Liv Morgan needs to to figure this out.
Yeah, Morgan is having trouble fighting back.
And this is just next level brutality. That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes.
Vaquer, kick to the gut. Down into SVB. Vaquer with a big-time move.
Stephanie Vaquer just shut all her haters up.
Let's look back on the action from the last match.
Here is your winner, and the new Raw Women's Champion, Stephanie Vaquer.
A valiant effort, but you can't deny that the earlier distraction had catastrophic repercussions throughout the match. One of the top competitors in the women's division.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Making her way to the ring from San Fernando, Chile, the NXT Women's Champion and the Raw Women's Champion, Stephanie Vaquer.
This is a grand entrance for a woman who's made history. She carries the weight of 2 championships.
She is absolutely at the top of the women's division, and she's carrying the 2 championships to prove it.
This woman has asked for an opportunity. She's now getting the opportunity.
Now the question is, what does she do with said opportunity? The Queen has arrived.
Behold, Her Majesty.
And her opponent from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
And there's something special in the air these days when the SmackDown Women's Championship is on the line.
And with all the big names in WWE, here's Charlotte Flair, a woman who is in a class all her own.
Legacy, natural ability, poise. Charlotte is the complete package. You couldn't dream up a more consummate superstar. That's why she's been able to make a name for herself as perhaps the greatest women's champion of all time.
A brilliant career so far. Charlotte's shown she has all the tools she needs to conquer any obstacle.
But then there's Stephanie Vaquer, a superstar we know is as determined and vicious as they come once the bell rings.
Yeah, Corey, Stephanie Vaquer holds absolutely nothing back in the ring. You know that Vaquer's laser focus won her gold all around the world, and that focus has possibly only gotten sharper since she's come to WWE.
Corey, I have to ask, what's the thought process got to be when you're facing off against a superstar like Charlotte Flair? What's the mindset you have to have?
A superstar like Charlotte Flair, Cole? Nobody's like the queen, but in terms of the mindset, you have to get it in your head that you are better than Charlotte if you want to stand a chance. Sure, it's not true, but believing's half the battle. The other half, well, is the battle.
Well scouted by Charlotte. She is trying to shake the cobwebs, but she can barely stand. Locking up.
Passes through and wrist lock applied.
Turns this around to get control of the wrist. Methodically targeting the arm.
Hard to grab or apply a proper hold after a move like that.
Down on the shoulder. Early cover for the title. She powers out immediately there.
I can't believe the ref didn't get two here.
These attacks taking their toll on her a little. What a neck breaker.
Look at this, Byron. Figure four head scissor draining all the energy.
Slipped through and escaped. That was pretty.
Beautiful athleticism.
DDT.
Raking the face with their boots and really just laying it in.
Cut off with a kick to the gut. Spear by Charlotte.
And Charlotte continuing to execute her game plan to devastating results.
Beautiful execution based on smart planning. Way to avoid that.
Clothesline!
Off with their head.
Boom! Read that one. Shoulders down. Championship on the line. She fights her shoulder up before one.
Incredible power to kick out at just one.
And she had Charlotte's number there.
Super kick! Some agility gets her out of dodge. DDT!
Looks like that last hit did some real damage.
Oh no, she's got an open wound. She's got to fight through it.
And she's making her way to the top rope here.
Way too high.
And completely missed the mark.
A gruesome landing. I don't know how you walk away from that.
She throws her back in. And Charlotte setting herself up top.
She wants to seize the moment now, waiting on her opponent. Up high, and no one there.
Side kick on the mark.
Oh, geez. Nasty kick to the face.
Oh, man. Jarring headbutt.
And stepping, late pin, championship on the line. She pops the shoulder up and one.
She is not done yet.
Beautiful athleticism.
And DDT.
Arm wringer.
Well, that changed. What a forearm. The curve, kick to the gut.
Down into SVB. Stephanie could have this one.
2 count. What a kick out. She's not done yet.
You cannot count out Charlotte Flair, no matter how hard you try.
You have to go beyond your best to even have a chance at the Queen's throne.
Is there still enough left to try that maneuver again? Or is her confidence shaken? This has been a very physical and draining match.
I know she's tough, but even this is almost too much.
Spear by the Queen.
Here we go for the championship. Shoulders up before two.
This is where great cardio makes all the difference, helping you stay alive deep in... The Queen looking to finish things off. Here's the figure four.
To the figure eight.
Figure eight locked in deep.
Nowhere for her opponent to go. Gonna have no choice here. There's no escape.
They're trying desperately to find a way out of the figure eight.
Successfully so.
Yeah, but the damage has been done. Now's the time to find that find that rush of adrenaline to push you forward.
Fights out at two. What does she have to do to put her away?
I'm asking myself the same question. I have no idea. DDT.
And it really looks like her skull is the intended target here.
Charlotte able to steer clear. Sent to the corner.
Oh, dragon screw. Boom. Go ahead and eat defeat. Climbing up the corner. That's insane.
Diving corkscrew moonsault. That might topple the Queen.
There's two. Oh, not yet. They just got the shoulder up.
You come at Charlotte Flair, you take your best shot. But the Queen isn't looking to...
Oh, we're going to step through. Here it comes. Figure four locked in. Submission is in.
Desperately trying to resist the hold. Trying to protect. Is she going to be able to get out of this? She's trying to reverse the pressure. She does. And now she's out.
Makes the cover.
Vaquer just shut all her haters up.
And here's a look back at some of the action from the previous match.
Here is your winner, and the new SmackDown Women's Champion, Stephanie Vaquer.
What a shift into the tides with this championship match.